how, from Dominican Republic, that's how we believe it's going to happen. So it happens. And like today, it's all about, oh, you got to take a pill. The pill's going to work. Nothing else is going to work. It's still, you know, so that's what people, I just wanted to touch up on that. And, so, you know, I had a really bad moment where nothing was working for me. Everything was going wrong. I was in this crazy slump. And then I said, you know what? I'm not going to go to witchcraft because I'm not going to act that way. But I'm going to meditate, but I am going to put a candle in front of me. And you know, it's kind of funny. I wrote some things that I wanted on the candle. So it was kind of like I was leaning towards a spell, but my intention was nothing about a spell, just my mind, right? And finally, I wrote a couple things on there, and I got one of the things, and it was the one that I wanted most of all, the best job that I can do. Go to work every day and be happy when I go home with my kids, you know? So I'm thinking, okay, you know, everything's going good. All of a sudden, I go and I buy a scratch ticket, I lose. I buy a scratch ticket, I lose. And I've lost on every single scratch ticket that I bought since that time. And one of the things that I did write on there, because I love to play poker, is I wrote luck. And it seemed like I got nothing else but the one thing that I wanted more than anything. And it was funny. It was like, I was like, wow, this is taken away from me, but you know what, I don't care because I have what I really wanted. But it was interesting how, still to today, I can't win one poker game or one scratch ticket. I just wanted to bring that in there, guys. And to let you know, I was born in Salem, and I was raised in Lynn, a little city over here. I know I have all the scary stories, George.
I know it well.
You say it for you when you hear Manny calling from Salem, Mass.
I love it.
Listen, Bravo, Salem is one of my favorite towns, and Lynn, Massachusetts was actually a town where Mary Baker Eddy, the founder of Christian Science, had her first spiritual revelation, and she was a pioneer of a lot of this stuff. What you want the most emotionally seems to be the most powerful in terms of intention. So, you know, our friend got what he wanted the most emotionally. You know, maybe the other stuff was secondary. Meditation is very, very important. My particular commitment is transcendental meditation. I think having a meditative practice is very important, and you can do it and take a prescription medication. And you can do all this.
Let's go next to Arnie in Roseville, California, west of the Rockies. Arnie, let's get you in here. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Well, regarding that last caller and the gambling thing, maybe he was being benefited by the fact that he didn't win because he might have been led astray into a whole different lifestyle that wouldn't have been effective. And, you know, life sometimes makes turns like that where your belief and what you really want, sometimes the adage that be careful what you pray for because you might get what you want. And I don't even want to say that. But Mitch, I don't know if you're a Christian or a Buddhist or a Jewish, but the teachings and the things you're saying are so Christ-like. Because when you take the connotations of Christianity away and you look at the core teachings of what Jesus said, the real me was your faith, the word in the Bible uses the word faith, and if you suppose it's the faith in Jesus, but it was really deeper than that. It was Jesus was teaching their belief. Many were saying that he said to his followers, when you believe this mountain can move, you can move it. And he said to a woman who came up, just touched the hem of his clothing and was healed without his any action at all. It was her belief. Whether she had faith in him, it was her belief. And that is the precept of Christianity, and the power that Christ taught over and apart with the other teachings of Christ. The real thing that he taught, as well as the placebo effect. The placebo effect that's the truth scientifically that a person can believe and actually create a healing in their mind shows, you know, Christ was 2,000 years before, and he said it.
There's no question about that. Let's get back as we wrap things up, Mitch, about the placebo effect again. And that is, if people actually believe, they could be taking a sugar pill, and it still may work for them.
It's extraordinary, George. We are at the threshold of a whole breakthrough of discoveries in the placebo effect, because we're living in an age, for the first time ever, where an honest placebo has